driving from Georgia to Oregon, and we are leaving out from Loves and Alabama. And hopefully everybody who was watching earlier gets back on, or at least some people. We have gotten the power issue fixed with the phone, so it should be good. And hopefully I put it on hopefully it is set to actually be here's settings. No. Yeah, anyway, I think it's set right. Maybe I got lucky on the last one, I don't know. So I actually did try to turn it sideways, and I actually got a new holder, so you'll notice you're in a different position. But I did actually try to turn it sideways. I am not sure how to do that, or if I can. That may be like a partner program thing. So I'm actually trying to that's okay. I don't know. That is weird. 59. Did I miss 20? I think 59. I'm gonna go down and actually turn around because I think this sign is going to tell me that, yeah, 20 west is that way. Okay, so that is actually where I want. I just didn't say 20 west there. That's a good spot, sort of. Turn on the bright so I can actually see. See if there's a good spot to turn. Yeah, sadly, I had like 52 people watching, and then phone died. Sad face for real. I was so distraught about that. But it's the power issue is fixed, and that other stream I stopped, and then I'm actually gonna, hey, there we go, there's people. Okay, cool. So I was kind of worried that it was not public, but it seems like it is. Hello. Let me not drive that too hard because we got a load on us. All right, hey, what's going on? Thanks for the like. Okay, so we are back in business. I got a Type-C to Type-C charger. Hey, Heather. Oh, wow, 22. All right, cool. Yeah, so I got a Type-C to Type-C charger, and then a little, like, you know, like cigarette lighter. Hey, what's going on? Little cigarette lighter deal that is designed to do Type-C specifically. So that fixed that problem. I was so mad. Well, not mad, but I was so sad because we had gotten up to 52 people, and then the phone died. Like, because it was just my little USB thing couldn't run the GPS and the video at the same time. Which actually reminds me, before we get on the interstate, let me actually, and then we're gonna, okay, we are fixed. Everything's gravy. And we're getting back in it. Hey, 46 people. That's awesome. You guys are so
affected by Tropical Depression Barrel.
Oh, it's got a name now. Tropical Depression Barrel. All right. Yeah, you guys are so cool. Like, that's wild. There's so many people. Hey, to the nearest tree. You know what? Not gonna say I haven't thought about it at least once. Hey, what's going on? That's hey, Malaysia, Poland. That's awesome. I tell you what, there's a comedian. What is his name? Something with a Z. Anyway, he's like, you know, like I don't want to like die, but if a plane was going down, I wouldn't scream the loudest. Like, I am headed. We are in Alabama. We are. I think we just. Okay, we just stopped at a place called Utah. EUTAW. Utah. In Alabama, because that is about the most Alabama thing I've ever heard. They can't even spell Utah right, and they spell it phonetically. Hey, what's going on, Philippines? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all. Hey, nice to see you. That's so cool. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. But yeah, we are headed through Alabama right now. We're on our way to Dallas, Texas. And then oh, wow, 71. Hello. Utah, but I'm Tala. That's awesome. And do you eat kids? No, sorry, I don't. So yeah, we're gonna head north from Dallas, and then we are going to we're gonna go up to Oregon from there. And we are. Hey, what's going on? I am just. We are just going out. Apparently, Tropical Depression Barrel is the storm that went through Houston and is headed up the center of the United States. Oh, so I'm actually moving. So I'm not a truck driver. I'm actually moving. So we're but I actually do manage a whole lot of miles because I actually come here, back on the road. I actually haven't stopped moving since I was like 20, and I'm getting close to. My vehicle is white. It is a white Toyota Tacoma. It's hard to tell because, yeah, because it's so dark out here. We have passed Birmingham. We've gone past Utah apparently. And we are in kind of the middle of nowhere. This is difference between Utah and Alabama. Well, it's hard to find. The only way you can find a virgin in Alabama is find the girl that can run faster than her brothers. So don't come to Houston. It sucks. Our city bought the power grid off Timu. True. Yeah. Yeah. My aunt is actually out in Houston. She's having a rough time out there. She's trying to find a place to. Got the baddie. She's trying to find a place to charge her phone. So there we go. But yeah, we are on our way to Dallas. We should be getting close to Mississippi now. Actually, looks like. I guess that's Jackson, Mississippi. So about 60 miles. We're gonna take a right turn and head off to Jackson, Mississippi. We're gonna see the only place that could be more redneck than Alabama is Mississippi, and we're gonna go there. Because once you get past Mississippi, you're into like Creole territory in Louisiana, and yeah. Really good food. I've been to Alabama. I've been down to Bourbon Street and whatnot. My favorite color is actually blue. I like blue. Please stop driving off the road. I've got like a 8'6" load in the back of this truck, and the wind has been catching me all over the place. So it's like blowing the truck all over the place. So it's been a real rough ride at the moment. Yeah, we had it. Wow, that's so weird. We went up to like 71 people and back down to 9. Streaming is wild. Like, just the numbers are crazy. They don't even make sense. So yeah, but we got a better charging situation. I'm super excited about that. So where are where is everybody from? We had Poland, we had the Philippines. I believe we had somewhere else. What else do we have? Yeah, no, there's no lampposts out here. It is straight up in the middle of nowhere out here. Like, that's not, like, the sky is not black because my phone can't pick up, like, stars. It's black because it actually looks like that. I can't even see stars. Yeah, you could try. You could try to get in the back seat. It's full of stuff, so I don't think you could get in the back seat because there's I've got so many boxes in there. But yeah, I'm headed up to Oregon to help my buddy's business. We'll be doing. I can't even read that sign. That's how out in the middle of nowhere we are. Look, there's nothing on the food and camping. There are 2 gas stations, but there is nothing on the food and camping at this exit. What is that? Bolaji. Alright. There is officially nothing at Bolaji. It is a Toyota. So this is a rental, actually. I actually just got back from Kuwait. I picked up all my stuff out of a storage unit in Georgia, and we are headed all the way out to Oregon. Real nice drive. Test. What's up? But yeah, just got back from Kuwait, did a little government contracting out there, and I'm going to be a social media manager for a young little startup company called Caveman Etchings. They do laser engraving and whatnot, and like pretty much anything you need. Like they're gonna do a little bit of leathers, like little patches and stuff. They're gonna do currently they're doing like ammo cans, which he also has like a surplus business. And cool, South Carolina, nice. Has a surplus business, so he had a whole bunch of ammo cans, and he's doing laser etching on that with a laser etching machine. And he's actually getting a bunch of blanks for like credit cards to do laser etching on the credit cards. Those are going to be really neat. We might see Prostanak if Drive Alone in the Dark Fish. Prostanak, probably like. Is that like a cryptid or a prostitute? Like, is that like a monster or a lady of the night? Because it sounds like it could be either. It's like the chupacabra or the Bigfoot. A Prostanak. Oh, sorry, a Pontianak. I think we have Pontiacs out here. They're cars. Oh, okay. So earlier, you guys missed it. I'm so sorry you guys missed it. So I was driving by. There was like this burned out shell of a car because, obviously my phone died and whatnot from the last stream. But like, there's a burned out shell of a car, and it was just completely. It looked like if you touch it, it would just disintegrate. A lady ghost. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, no, we don't have any lady ghosts out here. Especially not on this road. We are on Highway 20, by the way. So, Highway 20. And we just got 20 people watching now. So, cool. Or actually, sorry, Interstate 20. Interstate, it goes between states. And I can see on here, we're starting to see the bridges and stuff. So one of the cool things about driving out this way is that once you get into like Mississippi and onto Louisiana and stuff like that, it's all like bog and stuff, and it's all like swamp really out there. So you just drive across bridges, and there's just so many bridges for so long, and it's really interesting. Like, it goes down to like 2 lanes, and it's just really interesting. The roads actually aren't bad. You would think, being out in the middle of nowhere, the roads would be terrible, but they're not. Actually, they're really good. Now that street sign back there that you couldn't even read, that one's in bad shape. But apparently there's nothing in that town, so it doesn't really surprise me. In Bolaji, Alabama. But that, let's see, we are mile marker 29. We got 87 degrees Fahrenheit outside. I'm actually not going the speed limit. I'm going way below the speed limit. So let's get that up. There we go. Awesome. Alright. And I think there's actually a button in here that says ECT power. I don't know what that means exactly, but I think it's... actually, I have no idea what that means. So it is whatever it is. I think it helps give more power to the little extras, but whatever. It is also... It may not actually be 4 in the morning, but I think it's 4 in the morning East Coast, so I think we crossed over, so it might be 3 in the morning. Yeah, because we're losing hours, yeah. It's going to be earlier the farther we get out west. You gain time going east, you lose time going west, which actually works out well traveling out west, because you end up, like with this one, I will actually get 3 more hours to turn in this rental. So that's great. You know, that gives me 3 more hours on the drive. Which it is a 40-hour drive-ish thing, depending on, you know, the speed and what you're doing. Yep, we're getting to the big bridges here. And yeah, it's a 40-hour drive. And we are... Let's see, it's 4, so I left at 10. So we are about 6 hours into a 40-hour drive. And we should be hitting up Mississippi here soon. Yeah. That sky in the phone, it looks exactly, in real life, it looks exactly the same as it does in the phone. It's just that dark out here. That's crazy. Yeah, it is a lot of driving. And I'm not, you know what's funny? I'm not a big fan of driving. I really am not. But recently I just flew all the way around the world in one direction. I flew about 10 months ago or so. I took off from Georgia and I went out to, I think I stopped in Germany or Amsterdam, one of those two. And then I went down to Kuwait. So we stayed in Kuwait for about 9 months. And then I went on to Dubai and then to Japan, which is the first time I've ever been to Japan. And I stayed there for, I think I did 4 days in Japan. And I would have stayed longer. It was going to be like a 10-day trip. But I actually ended up, there was a special event going on with EverQuest 2. 20th anniversary, 25th for EverQuest. So it was like, I should probably go to this because that's what I do. I make EverQuest 2 content, and then I do a little bit of this driving stuff now. Like as I've been traveling around, I've been like doing traveling around content. I have some Japan stuff. It's like, obviously you like driving videos, so check those out. But yeah, so I did a bunch of those, and then I went to, on the way back, I went to Honolulu in Hawaii, and stopped off in Oahu, and did the airport thing there and whatnot, and then I went to California and did the event. And then I was in San Diego for like 5 or 6 days. And then had a little bit of time there. It was a 2-day event. I got there a little early, checked it out. So I think like 5 days. And then I flew out and I got back on the 16th of June. And I actually flew back on my dad's birthday, so it was real nice. Got to see my dad after I hadn't seen him for almost a year. And then, and so we hung out for his birthday and whatnot, and hung out there for a while. Cleared out a storage unit that had a whole bunch of stuff. Got rid of some couches, sold a washer and dryer, got some tables on consignment, all that good stuff. So those will sell. And I was gonna sell some dishes that I had that I didn't actually realize were expensive, but they're like stoneware, and apparently they're like $30 a pop. So like each piece is like $30. So I'm probably not going to end up selling them. But it's funny to realize that my like my stoneware, just stuff that I just chill with or whatever, is like worth so much. It's crazy. I got it from my grandparents. I had no idea that they bought such expensive things, but I realized that some of the tables and stuff that I was just had in my living room and hardly even used, they were like $900 tables. Crazy. But yeah, I got 2 of those on consignment, whatever, because I don't really need them. I'm gonna have like a 1-room situation going on here, so I'm not super worried about it. But yeah, so we're headed up to Oregon. It's pretty much gonna be like 3 entrepreneurs doing stuff, making businesses happen and making, and we're all gonna help each other out on those kind of things. Yeah. Well, I'm going the speed limit, so he's going whatever he wants to go do. So, also, like, I've got this giant, sail in the back, so I don't want to go too fast. I'm like just under the speed limit. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can probably get away with 10 miles an hour over, but I don't want to test it. Like, over long distances, it will probably save you a little bit of time. Like, in some cases, it might save you 30 minutes to an hour. But that's rolling the dice pretty hard there. You're like, I might save 30 minutes, but I could get a ticket. Yeah, exactly. I kind of don't want to do that. So let's see, we got 266 miles that we need to fill up. And this says 44 miles. We're taking the next turn. Looks like it's 11:03. That doesn't look right. Maybe that's the time I'm gonna get there, but I don't know. It's got the small version of the GPS, so it's a straight shot basically until we start getting in the more complicated parts. So I'm not super worried about the GPS. 35 people, that's cool, man. Y'all are awesome. I'm really blown away that there's so many people watching. That's neat. When I was in, I think one of the biggest reasons the channel kind of got like 8,000 subscribers is like I started when I was doing videos and stuff in Afghanistan, or sorry, Kuwait, and I started hitting like India and other parts of Europe and all that kind of stuff, and started getting subscribers from all these places, and and I think just the algorithm, doing an English channel in that situation in that part of the world, the algorithm hit me up pretty good, so that was pretty neat. I'm really happy about that. Like, blown away, just super humbled. That was amazing. Hopefully the channel continues to grow and we start doing good things and whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna get monetized real soon. I'm excited about that. We're way over the 1,000 subscriber mark now. But the biggest thing we need is watch hours, and you guys are really helping contribute right now to the watch hours, because like every single one of you that watches 30 minutes, an hour, 20 minutes, whatever, all of that time is individually getting put down. Each of you is contributing 20 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour to that count, that count. And we get up to 3,000, we can get the first level, 4,000, we can get the second level, and then I have no idea what's after that. Maybe there's some bigger, like 100,000 subscriber situation going on, but whatever. But yeah, that's the 4,000 watch hours is when the ad revenue starts coming in, and that will be wonderful. That will be great, because that I think I've got something like 1,000 videos on my channel. So yeah, lots of things to watch, lots of stuff. I do a lot of gaming content. So if you're into video games, some retro games, that kind of stuff, like I've done a few like single player games and things like that with good graphics. And I think we're gonna start doing some PAX Day. It's actually a really good looking game. It's in early release, and there's a lot of stuff going wild with it. They're kind of doing hot fixes every day and kind of just shooting from the hip with what they're changing. But mostly it's getting, it's definitely playable, super playable at the moment. They're just fleshing it out, with story and lore and mechanics and things like that. But it's a shore simulator, but it looks really neat. We are going to Salem, Oregon. We're gonna do, my buddy lives there, kind of like Midwest. Oh, message redacted. All right. Yeah, we're headed to Salem, Oregon. He lives kind of in the suburbs out there. But what I noticed when I looked on the map with Salem, it's really interesting. It's way different than a lot of places in the United States, because there are small little roads that run through national parks out there on the West Coast. And that's pretty much the only thing that's out there. It's just like national parks and stuff. So, Freddie, looks like your messages are being retracted. If you're putting bad things in there, it's gonna flag you. So, don't do that. But yeah, or whatever you're doing. But yeah, so he kind of lives in the suburbs or whatever. It seems like he's got a nice little yard, some puppies and shit like that. And we'll have fun. We'll have a nice little time. And the business is etching, laser etching. So pretty much the ability to create stuff is never ending. It's very artsy. It's very, kind of creating a product, the next thing that we're gonna work on. And is to kind of put it out there and get people excited about it and get people looking at it. So Caveman Etchings, which I love the name. The name just sounds cool, man. Like he's got Caveman Surplus, so it's like a caveman theme kind of thing. But the Caveman Etchings just makes so much sense, like cave paintings, that kind of stuff. It's so neat. So we're gonna go out there and do that. Glad you guys are here. This is definitely keeping me awake, definitely motivating me to drive farther and longer in a day. So that's great. Because I was kind of, at one point I was kind of like, yeah, so like the first video, sadly, the first video I actually had set to private or unlisted. So it actually didn't, when raised in the southern coast. Oh, cool, awesome. Yeah, it actually didn't go live until I was done with it. So I was like going to know people, and then I did the second video, and then suddenly like 40-50 people show up, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, I've never had that many before. I think we actually peaked on this one at like 71, which is awesome. That's so neat. Yeah, Southern Coast, Oregon. I stayed out in Western Washington, in Tacoma, for about like 3 years or so, and we went out to the coast, like ocean shores and whatnot. And I've actually been down the 101 coast of Oregon, and went down to California and whatnot with my girlfriend at the time. And yeah, it was it's a beautiful place. One of the coolest things I like about Oregon is the trees, the pine trees. Their needles are so fine that when the wind blows through them and you're looking at them from far away, they have this like almost psychedelic looking like movement. It's crazy. It's so neat. Hopefully I'll be able to catch some of that when we get to Oregon, maybe. Maybe we'll get some good vistas, some good views, that kind of stuff. Maybe when it lightens up today, we can get some good footage that isn't just completely black. Because that is exactly what's going on. I think I might see a star up there. Can't super tell. I'm not even sure if there were no lights on, if I could see anything anyway. Not sure we're high enough in the air for that. I did go out. Hey, 61 people, neat. I did go out in Washington. Hey, Tennessee, all right. You're the only 10 I see here. Any Aussies in chat? There you go. I did go out to Snoqualmie, Washington. It's an Indian name, or sorry, a Native American name. Indians are different people. It is a Native American name. And then we went up to Snoqualmie. It's like the top of the mountain range that separates western and eastern Washington. And I went snowshoeing out there. And we got up there, we going out, we're all in a group going out snowshoeing. Somebody's got a little flask of, what was it? It was Crown Royal Apple, and it had just come out at the time. Interfere with me. Nice. It had just come out at the time, and we had that, and we were chilling, hanging out, and whatnot. And then we got out to this like little lake. It had a little peninsula that went out, and we went around the lake. We came out to the peninsula, and then like, okay, now look up. And I look up, and y'all, I could see the gas clouds. I could see every star out there, but I could see the gas clouds in space. It was so far away from society and so high in the air. It was crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like it again. I love that so much. It was like one of those pictures of space from a telescope. But I could see it with my own eyes. It was one of the coolest experiences of my life, and I absolutely want to do it again. I suggest everyone to kind of go snowshoeing or whatever. Go up to the top of a mountain in the middle of the night on a clear night and look at the stars. It is life-changing. Like, my brain couldn't even just compute what I was seeing. It was so crazy. But I loved it. I loved it. Every second of it, I loved it. I did a lot of stuff that month. Like, we did, I went out to, like, ride horses in the mountains. And I did the snowshoeing. I learned, I got my license for scuba diving. I did the PADI certified course, which is like worldwide certified. What else did I do? There was something else I did, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. That month was a lot of fun. I was really active that month. And yeah, it was like a whole bunch of like military morale and welfare deals. That was super fun. I think the only other really neat thing that I've done, I've done a lot of neat things while I was in the military, but like, yeah, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by. As I swerve into the other lane. But yeah, I think the other coolest kind of recreational thing that I did while I was in the military is we went out in South Korea. We went out and hey, what's going on? We went out and went snowboarding. and skiing and whatnot in South Korea. And the wildest thing was there was ice. Like there was no left. It was terrible. So and they didn't really fix it. And as we got there, they were hauling somebody off on like a medical thing, like a snow ski, whatever, like a jet ski but on snow. I don't know that snowmobile. So they hooked up a snowmobile to like a cot or whatever, medical tent thing, and they pulled it along on skis. And they were taking somebody off, whatever, from that. And I was snowboarding around and whatnot. And then I went, the guys I was with, they were like, hey, let's go to the Double Black Diamond. And I was like, yeah, sure, that'll be fine. And first time I've ever skied or snowboarded in my life. So I was like, yeah, sure. So I went down like the regular one, and that was fine. It was good. So I was like, all right. So we went all the way up on the thing, and I got to the top, and then I was like, I have made a mistake. So, kind of, so like, all right, I'm gonna do this. And I went down, and I was like, apparently, like I was doing well. And then, oh, neat. Not surprising. They were trying to get rid of him. But yeah, so like I was going down and whatnot, and then the guys behind me, they were like, dude, you look professional until the last 20 feet. And basically what happened was I got to the very last 20 feet of the Double Black Diamond, and then my board started going side to side and freaking out, and I was like, oh god. And I remember a hump, a little ice hump there. And then the next thing I remember is I'm in the lobby, and I had blacked out, and then like I came to, and I'm in the lobby, and I'm like, why is my face wet? And I touch it, and there's just blood everywhere, and I'm like, oh, I need to get cleaned up. So then I black out again, and then I come to in the bathroom getting cleaned up, whatnot. And then my first sergeant's next to me, just happened to be. And I was like, hey, what's up, Tom? And he was like, ah! So, and then I black out again. And then I'm in the medical area when I come to again, and they're taking my board away. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Just clean me up. I'm all good. I can ride. And so they took my board away. And then and then I black out again. And then finally we're outside, and I come to, and everything's continuous after that, right? So, and they cleaned me up all right. And I've got, I got scars on my face and stuff, little marks and stuff. And then the inside of my lip had split, like right in the middle. And like the outside had not, which was strange, but the inside had. So, I needed to get stitches. So we went and did like the rest of the trip, and then drinking the soju directly into the cut in my lip. So that was fun, but it probably sanitized it pretty well, so it's all right. And then I go. We finally get back. It's like middle of the night. I go to the ER. They sew up my lip on the inside, whatnot, but they kind of did it weird because they like folded it over the other side. So it was kind of little, until like for a while it was messed up, but you couldn't really tell on the outside. It was fine. And then and then apparently like after that I healed in a week, and everybody started calling me Wolverine because like all the external like marks and stuff were gone within a week. Like I was messed up, and then I healed. So that was pretty neat. But yeah, that was the one of the biggest times I actually got hurt in the military, but also one of the coolest extracurricular events that happened in the military. So that was a lot of fun. Wow, 61 people. That's so neat. What's up, guys? And ladies. Everybody. Apparently that's like a creepy word. I'm like, ladies. Oh, there's a bump. Alright, everybody. So everybody who is new, we are headed from Georgia to Oregon. We are currently in Alabama, and we are on 20 West. We have passed Birmingham, and we are on the other side out towards Mississippi. It is currently 79 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is a cool, I don't know, probably 73 in the car. So we're all good there. And my eyes are starting to dry out because of the AC, so I'm probably gonna turn that off. We just passed Utah, spelled E-U-T-A-W. We shall sing songs. How's it been so far? Oh, person, Georgia. How's it been so far? It has actually been all right. It's been pretty good. I did actually have the phone die on me. We had like 52 people, and then like the phone died, and I was like, oh god. So I had to get that fixed. And then, but we have way more people now. That's cool. Hey, welcome from the UK. How you doing? So we got that fixed, and you know, the fuel prices are a little more than I would like, but
Welcome
not
to Mississippi.
super. Oh, we're in Mississippi now. How about that? We just crossed over. I've been on the road. I started at 10 p.m. It is currently, well, that clock hasn't been changed, but it says 4:30. So I started at 10 Eastern. It's probably 3:30 now because we're in Central Time. But yeah, about 6.5 hours or so. So yeah, we're 42 minutes into this stream. We had a little technical difficulties with the first two, so we are finally good on this one. He needs to drive. Oh, there we go. But yeah, we are moving. I've actually got 2 more 5-hour energies. And I got a large Dr. Pepper from QT, which Quick Trip is a really nice gas station in the southeast of America. So loads of caffeine. I am. That's probably why I'm talking so much, because I'm jacked up on Mountain Dew. You know what? I don't think I actually can. So the load that I have in the back of I'm driving a Toyota Tacoma. The load that I have in the back is actually 8'6" from the ground. So I have a giant sail on the back of the car, and this place is kind of windy. Yeah, it's nice out here. It's neat. It's neat. And yeah, it's kind of windy. So I feel like if I floored it, I probably wouldn't go any faster. So I don't think I actually could floor it, because I just have this giant wall attached to the car. It is, well, it's Central Time, so it's actually 3:30 in the morning in America. So I got a good bit of sleep before we came out, and I started at 10 p.m. And that worked out really well because I missed all the traffic. I actually cut an hour off heading through Atlanta because I didn't hit all the traffic in Atlanta. It is just me. Just me. So the, yeah, solo drive. So we'll be, I mean, eventually we will be stopping and sleeping and whatnot. And this will be an ongoing thing for the next few days. So definitely tune back in. We'll be doing that. But the, and you'll see so we're, the plan is we're going to go through Dallas, Texas. And then we will actually be heading through Colorado. And then up through places, yeah, thank you. We'll be heading through places up to Oregon, and we'll be coming in kind of east of Oregon once we start flattening out there. So we won't be going through like California or Washington or anything like that. We'll just be those middle states is what we'll be going through. I am not a truck driver. I am driving a pickup truck. Nope. No, North Dakota would be very much out of the way. No, we're like I said, we're in Alabama and Mississippi, and we'll be hitting Dallas and then heading up northwest of Dallas, Texas. Pretty much a straight shot over that way towards Oregon. So, gonna be cool. Seems like there's a lot of attention for like truck driver videos. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that. But yeah, lots of driving across country videos. Honestly, I could do that. Oh, I am. I am moving to Oregon. Yep. Moving to Oregon. We're gonna be, we're 18 miles to the next turn, cool. But yeah, I am moving on to Oregon, and I just came from Kuwait, cleared out a storage unit in Georgia, and went on to there. So yeah, yeah, I'm paying attention to the road. Don't worry about it. All good. Just glancing every now and then to see what the chat says. But yeah, enjoy the view. It's nice. Very nice. You know what? It'll be 100 hours. Yep. Gotta love that giant bright red thing that looks like a flare. That's the love sign. That's a big giant heart. And I don't think it picked up very well on the camera, but yeah, that's a big old heart. Love's is actually a pretty nice gas station chain. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's a nice place to stop. You know, especially if you're heading in the middle of the night to places. Got lots of lights. Car. Another red vehicle. Yeah, lots of red vehicles and stuff. Yeah, this truck is white. Somebody asked me earlier. This truck is white. It's a little Toyota Tacoma. I'm actually, this isn't bad. Like, my dad had I was driving around a F-250, or maybe it was a 2500. I don't remember. Anyway, I think it was a Ford. I think it was an F-250. I was driving that around, super beat up, like old F-250. And you know, honestly, like, it's so massive of a vehicle that even in the Southeast, everyone drives trucks. It was almost more than I could deal with just to drive it around. Like, even like going to the grocery store, I'd have to park in like the far out lanes because it was just too much to deal with, like, just to try to like back it out and go somewhere. Oh no, yeah, there are, yeah, but a lot of them are preserved on like Route 66 kind of stuff, but this is Interstate 20, so it's a little bit more modern. But you have like truck gas stations with Wendy's in them or something. You don't really have the diners anymore. That's definitely kind of older America. Honestly, diners in general are going away. Everything is more fast food these days. Especially on the interstate. Something you can get quick. Yeah, I mean there are definitely still diners, and they definitely still. But like I said, that's more like a Route 66 or out in the middle of nowhere kind of towns and whatnot. And there definitely are those kind of places. Well, currently nothing. Fuel cost. Yeah, honestly, this is just. I actually didn't expect this many people to watch. But yeah, I just kind of turned on the stream as I'm driving. Not yet. I'm actually in Mississippi. We just got in Mississippi. But yeah, I just turned on the stream to just show it, whatnot, and apparently all you guys showed up. That's cool. So that's really neat. I'm loving that you guys are here. That's amazing. I feel very honored to have y'all with me. Yeah, that's pretty cool. 73 is definitely the highest amount of people we've ever had on the stream. Period. I think 42 was, until today, 42 was probably my record. So that's pretty neat. I'm super surprised. Hey, how's it going? Thank you. So we got a TNA or TA. I don't know what that stands for. Travel Association, maybe? I don't know. Let's see, we got, it is 68 outside. So we're actually going through the area that was probably eastern side of the tropical depression barrel that just came through. So it's actually very muggy out. It's you might heard from Candy. Looking for Candy. The sounds like a stripper name. Old Candy. She's my favorite. She's my favorite stripper. Truck drivers in younger years, yeah. Yeah, I can't really. Not a joyride. No. No, we're headed to Oregon. I can't really. Sorry, I can't really read like the long messages because I can't stare at my phone for that long. So, I'm sure it'll be. I'm sure other people will read it and enjoy the message. Paul Walker. Terrible. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't really do... Okay, so I don't really do horror movies. Like, it's not that I'm scared of watching horror movies. They're just really predictable. And, like, there's probably one person that survives. And it's... might be the blonde girl. Might not. But yeah, the jock is probably gonna die. The people that kind of seem like not the main character, they're definitely dead. So I've been kind of traveling since I was 20. I joined the Army, and then I was doing that until like 2014, and I've just been kind of traveling around doing jobs in different countries and other stuff. I got a lot of opinions on politics, but we won't get into that right now. You know what? I usually do videos like this that have music playing, but right now, I don't think it would actually work, and it probably wouldn't sound very good, and you couldn't hear me talk. But yeah, I've been traveling around, and yeah, it gets a little lonely sometimes, but but it's not, you know, it's not bad. It's more about, oh, truck drivers are paid a lot, but I'm not a truck driver. I think truck drivers are, I think they average about 60 to 70,000, maybe 80. But it really depends, because a lot of them are like independent. So they make however much money. Here we go. We got some street lights. Must be getting into town. They make however much money on the loads they take. So they tend to. It's, you know, their money fluctuates. It's, if they stop driving, they stop making money. Let's see. The tarp looks alright. Little flappy on the right side. Yeah, we'll have to, next time we stop for gas, we'll have to take a look at that and see if everything's okay. That side was getting a little, I had to tape it up really well, and I don't think it helped much. So that side was getting a little rough. Like, it was actually a pretty strong tarp, and then it's like cloth now. it's just been beaten to heck. All right, 60. All right, so let's, Naval Air Station. Interesting. So we're gonna lower down to 60. I don't know if this is one of those things where it's like everybody goes 70 anyway, and the crazy people go 60, but we're not gonna test it. I think they're rolling through some sort of little town here. You know what? If I would love to have super chats active right now, that would be great. But yeah, I mean, just we might be able to swing some gas money. I can't remember my Streamlabs tip address, but it's on some of the other videos. If you would like to tip, it's there. But yep, just rolling on through. Looks like a little. All right, let's see. We got 5.5 miles until the next turn. It's funny though how you can see like the difference between, like, if you guys have been watching since like Alabama, the difference between Alabama and Mississippi is stark. Like, even the roads are different. It's kind of, everything's a little bit more level with each other. You've got these little median things here, the Jersey barriers in the middle, and I don't know what that is on the right side. Mississippi Title Loans. I think that used to be a Wendy's. Quit, man. It's an interesting town name. Yeah, night driving, pretty chill. Rad roof fan. So now we're getting those little, motels and stuff on the side of the road. Kana Lodge, Motel 8, Budget 8 Motel. Probably get jumped by a crackhead and a hooker at the same time. You know, it's all good. Depends on the town, though. Some towns are like, they crack down on that kind of stuff. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Did you guys know that the biggest street name in the United States is actually 2nd Street? Because how they used to name the streets were like Main Street or 1st Street. And then you'd have 2nd Street. You'd have Main Street and then 2nd Street, or 1st Street and 2nd Street. And then they renamed a lot of the main streets and the 1st Streets to Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. or drive, like in that case. But they didn't do it for all of them. So a lot of them are still like First Street, Main Street, that kind of stuff. So I kind of split that number in half. So the most common street name is Second Street. I think, yeah, I heard it before Big Bang Theory, but yeah, they put it on Big Bang Theory. Yeah, Big Bang Theory was a lot of those sounding smart things, and they just kind of tossed it all in there. Like, they're like, molecules. I watched a little bit of Big Bang Theory. Oh, we are currently in Mississippi. Looks like in 2.3 miles, we're taking a right to Jackson, Mississippi. As near as possible. Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Actually, yeah. Queen City truck stop right there. We are passing it right now. Hello to me. Mean Green. 77 people, that's a record. I think we are still at 60. We're still going through this little town here. It's like a scene from Cars. Yeah. All right, here we go. Jackson, 20 West Jackson. All right, that's the turn. 1.25 miles. Minimum speed limit 40. Well, that okay. And the speed limit has actually covered up. Thanks. That's super helpful. There's apparently there's no speed limit, which doesn't happen in the United States. That's not real. So are you a furry? Far VR is a furry apparently. No speed limit, you say? Yes. Alright, so Jackson is the right lane, so we're gonna mosey on over there. Looks like there's people behind me, but really far back, so that's fine. 20 West. Okay, so this is the split between, that makes sense. It was 59 and 20 kind of merged together, so this is the split between 59 and 20. So we got 20 West coming up. There we go. Cool. Easy turn. Yeah, right. So I'm wondering what the speed limit is here. Actually, let me check the GPS. It'll tell me. Oh, there we go. All right, back up to 70. So we're gonna kick it on up. From struggle. Alright. Back up to 69 miles per hour because reasons. No reason I'm going 69. That seems... What are you doing and why are you doing that? It was... Oh, I think I'm going up a hill. No, that will not be happening, sorry. I got a long way to go. Yeah, okay. I was going up like a giant hill, like the cruise control was really hitting the... Okay, let's actually slow down on this turn. I'm like super top heavy, so I'm a little worried. Okay, I think we're good. Speeding back up. Go buy some donuts. Actually, all right. I had some food earlier. I think I'm all right. I had some Waffle House, and then I had some McDonald's. Got some McDonald's real quick. Didn't got it to go, so I could just kind of keep moving. A skinwalker. What about all that? Oh, hello. Car carrying truck. Is that a? Okay, that's a truck is carrying an ambulance. Neat. Being annoying. I guess that, wow, 82. Okay, I guess that's what happens when you get 82 people on your thing. You start getting people being spamming and stuff. I got the double quarter pounder. In Jackson? No, I've actually got a schedule to keep. I've got 4 days on this rental, and it's already expensive. So I've got to keep on schedule. That is true, yeah. Nah. You know what? From Waffle House, I got the let's see, it was the Texas bacon cheesesteak melt, and then I got the hash brown scatter, smothered, and covered, and doubled the hash browns. Junction is a weird city. Yeah, I bet that is weird. This is a Toyota Tacoma that has a bunch of pounds in the back. Hey, what's going on, people? All right. We just kicked on their bright lights. Hitting about 4 a.m. How long do you butter your waffle? I actually don't eat waffles, and I'm pretty sure that was sexual, but I'm gonna let that go. Actually, I don't super eat waffles that much. Oh man, wow, 90 people. Wow, that's carrying all of my belongings. Well, almost all my belongings. I had to leave some stuff. But I got most everything that was important. You know, I got my bed and the mattress. We put the mattress in one of those like vacuum seal bags, and it's it's a memory foam mattress. So like we put the shop vac on it, and then it's a queen size, and it actually went to like the size of like dog bed. Like it's actually like it really sucked all the air out of it. It was crazy. I didn't actually realize that it could get that small. And then we rolled it up and whatnot, and put some straps on it, and stood it vertical in the bed. And the bed frame that I have there's no like box spring to it. It's just a memory foam mattress, and the bed frame is like solid wood, and it's got little drawers and stuff in it. And then so it breaks into 3 pieces that are about I'd say probably 5 feet tall or so. Breaks into like 3 pieces. So we actually stack those vertically, or set them up vertically, and then put the chest of drawers and the mattress and stuff like that, and then put the headboard down the middle. So it actually fit in there real nicely. So we like I think there's only 2 pieces of like particle board. Nice. I think there's only like 2 pieces of particle board in there. So it's actually a really nice like bed frame. And yeah, that was one of the things. So when I went, you guys are crazy. When I came back from Afghanistan, one of the things that I really wanted was a really nice bed. So I had a good bit of extra money saved up from that. So I went and I went and bought a really nice mattress and a really nice bed frame, and then a good set. So I wanted to, and I've kept that one for quite a while, because my parents had a bed that, like, if you lay in it, like, it was so soft you just instantly fall asleep. So that was my goal. I was like, I want a bed like my parents had. I want a real nice soft bed. And it's funny because vacuums do suck. Only the good ones. But but yeah, I had a girlfriend at the time that she came up to Maryland with me when right about the time I bought the bed. And she came up there and she was like, could not sleep. She could not get to sleep on the bed. So she had a rough, like, couple of nights there. And then it literally is named Chunky. That's hilarious. But it's in Newton County, Chunky Newton. But yeah, so I went down, like, when I went down to her house in Georgia, her bed was like lightly padded concrete. Like, her bed was terrible. And I was like, no wonder you couldn't sleep on my bed. This thing feels awful. Like, how do you even lay on this thing? We are going to Oregon. Currently, we are headed out to Dallas. We're in Mississippi. So we just got into Mississippi not too long ago, and it looks like we've got 121 miles to the edge of the state. Yeah, really a prison bed. It was terrible. So yeah, 121 miles. Kind of feeling a little resistance on the stuff in the back, but that might just be because we were going up a hill. So I think it's okay. Getting a little windy out here. But yeah, we're getting close to so when we head from Mississippi to Louisiana, it's pretty much just going to be all bridges, which is kind of neat. It's actually a really neat stretch of road. I think it's one of the longest bridges, at least in, like, bridge sections in America. Definitely not the longest bridge in the world by any means, but hey, what's going on, Texan? Yeah, actually, this rental truck is from Texas, apparently. It's got a Texas plate on it. Pennsylvania. I actually went up there. I went up there to see my friends. I took a vacation from Kuwait, and I went to Pennsylvania and saw my friends up there. Actually, what is that? That's not disturbing at all, right? Did you guys see that on the side of the road? That car was, like, blinking the light, like in some sort of Morse code or something. I don't know. Yeah. Definitely not stopping. Definitely feel like that's a good way to get robbed or killed or something, but yeah. That was wild. Ooh. Had a little bounce on that. I felt like we kind of bottomed out a little bit. Yep, I'm actually, so the speed limit is 70. I'm actually going 69. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I am definitely not, oh, 93, that's a record. Maybe we can make it to 100 viewers. That would be super neat. But yeah, I'm definitely not stopping for cars on the side of the road. 97, we're almost to 100. That's super cool. Yeah. But yeah, definitely not trying to put myself in a bad situation. I think maybe when people go see an ad, YouTube is weird and just like that. Yeah, I haven't headed out this way in quite a while, actually. Like, I usually take the northern route to, like, because I'll be going to, like, Washington State or something like that. I could have watched you get robbed in real time. Yeah, I'm sure that probably would have blown up. That would have been crazy. Oh well, drop back down. That's fine. Such is life. Such is the life of YouTube. But yeah, I don't usually head out this way. That's what I was saying. But I think we're avoiding a storm, that tropical depression, Braylon, whatever it is. So we're avoiding that one. So we're headed the south route to the west coast. Yeah, it's actually worked out pretty well. I do it in like whatever country that I'm in, and I did it in you know, Japan. Well, I was walking in Japan, but for the most part. But yeah, like driving back and forth from work in Kuwait, I would just stream then. Oh, back up to 92. Yeah, I think when people watch ads and stuff, I think it drops people down. It drops the viewership down because they're not actually watching; they're watching the ad. But that's cool. Sadly, I'm not getting any revenue right now. We're not monetized. Oh well. Oh wow, 102 likes. That's super cool. Yeah, the U.S. is definitely made for driving. The funny thing is, like, Europeans come over and they're like, okay, we're gonna go see New York, and then we're gonna go down to Florida, and then we're gonna see California, and then, you know, maybe we'll go up to Washington or something like that. And it's like, okay. That's like a day or two drive each way, and then like across the United States it's like 4 days. And it's like, you have to get a plane if you want to make that trip. I don't actually realize that that's like 3,000 miles. But yeah, we're going, but we are actually making that trip this time. We're going from Georgia to Oregon. So we're doing just about the 300-mile one, or 3,000-mile one. I feel like I don't trust this truck driver next to me. He's being squirrely. Hell yeah, Mississippi. I like the South. I like sweet tea, biscuits, and gravy. This is Euro Truck Simulator. Now this is American Truck Simulator. USA Truck Simulator. Hey, thank you. How you doing? Is that the Italian flag? I like Italy. Banjo music. Yeah, actually, traveling at night isn't bad. There's it's just you and the truck drivers, basically. Newton is coming up in about 5 miles, I think. Oh wow, we got 105 years. That's so crazy. You guys are awesome. Oh my god, I've never had 100. Hell, I never had more than 42. That's super neat. I think we got a niche going on here. And the highway robbers, yeah. Honestly, I think the only highway robbery going on is the like state patrol. So I am going to Oregon We are we left Georgia at about 10 p.m. It is, well, technically it's 4, but it is, the clock hasn't been changed, so it says 5 now. So it because we passed the time zone, and so we've been on the road about 5, 6, 7 hours. So about 7 hours, yep. Definitely got a lot of 5-hour energies, so we're gonna be, you know what, I haven't ever really seen road rage in an extreme situation. And I've traveled a lot, I've been all over the place. I don't think I've ever seen, like, but I'm not like, so where I grew up, right, you only really honk your horn if somebody's on fire or about to die. Like, there's been times when, like, we've pulled up to a red light and somebody didn't go, and we just sat there through the entire, or like sat there for like the green light and somebody didn't go. So we sat there the whole green light, and then through the red light, and then through the green light again. And we didn't honk our horn, because that's just the place I grew up with, you know? Yeah, 109, that's wild. So that's just kind of like the place I grew up. But I know a lot of people honk their horn and stuff like that and go crazy, but like, I was basically raised not to do that. And I think that really helps. Like, I think everybody should have a little restraint with the horn. Yeah, Newton, Texas. All right. Because it's I think it just gets under people's skin. It's not a great way to communicate with people. You'll let them know you're pissed, but you could just let it go and go on with your day. You could just be chill, and then, you know, maybe you talk to yourself in your car, or say it on stream, and say, wow, that guy was terrible. What were they thinking? And then everybody's chill, because they're probably in their car like, ah, man, I just cut somebody off. Oops. I think, what was that? There was one guy on the internet, and he had like a really great saying. He was like, ignorant, I think it was like, never assume malice when you can assume somebody just made an accident or something like that, like accidentally did something. Never assume that they did it on purpose to hurt you. I think that's a chill way to live, because I mean, like, your whole life is like whatever you, wow, 123, that's amazing. Your whole life is like whatever you make it, really. Like, because yeah, things happen, you know, and maybe not in the best situation. Maybe you're, you know, maybe things will get better. My mom always said, this too shall pass. And that's sometimes Oregon, I'm going to live there with my buddy, and work at his business. I'm going to be a social media manager. But yeah, this too shall pass. And what that also means is that the good times pass too. So the bad times will end, and so will the good times, but you just treasure the moment, really. Exactly, yeah. Everybody makes mistakes, and we're all in this together. Nobody gets out alive. That's the thing about life. Nobody gets out alive. The business is called Caveman Etchings. It is a laser etching business, and they do things like, you know, like basic stuff like credit cards, trophies, or like signs, that kind of stuff. You know, like etch. We're gonna get into like leather etching to make like little patches and things like that. It's gonna be pretty neat. All that kind of stuff. But yeah, Caveman Etching is the business. And anything you want done, like if you want little tumblers or whatever to give out to your business, or if you want something with your logo laser etched on something, we could absolutely do that. Awesome. Yeah, that would be wonderful. Yeah, it's we are still getting the store set up. That's one of the things that I'm going to go up there and do, because I have experience setting up like Spotify, or not Spotify, Shopify stores and whatnot. So yeah, definitely. So the channel is Caveman Surplus. We're going to start putting stuff on there. It's obviously, we haven't done a whole lot with that, but I think that might be Caveman Etching or Caveman Surplus. But keep an eye on that, because we're gonna do like some of the process stuff. Like we'll do like video of how the etchings work, and you know, just like you know, because like, you know, the ones where you watch somebody yeah, sell all of the United States, maybe not out of country, but yeah, out in the United States. You know, like the people like cleaning the carpets and stuff like that. Yep. Like, you know, when you watch like the process, or watch somebody like doing something, I love those videos, and it's like so relaxing, just kind of like watch the process happen, watch something take shape. And I think we're gonna do some of those videos. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So this is so crazy, like over 100 people. That's so neat. And yeah, maybe we'll get monetized pretty soon. AK and PS5 in the back. I actually have, I don't have any consoles. I actually play video games on a computer. I am one of the computer elitists. I actually did have some consoles, but I've just ended up giving them away, because I don't have any like mobile Wi-Fi or anything. Oh no. Oh well. It was good while it lasted. We had like 123 people. That was neat. So maybe it'll pop back up. Wow, 126 likes. That's super neat. Maybe we'll have maybe it's just slow and it'll pop back up. Yeah, I'm back. Oh, yep, there we go, 52. Yep, it's popping back up. Yeah, one of the bad spots about like being out here, you get bad internet signal and it's all over. Let's see, what are we at now? I got 57 miles till we're just headed 20 west, so that shouldn't be much. Lawrence Lake, 100 miles from the Mississippi border. Mississippi Queen. That's an old song. That's alright, I'm old. It'll be fine. Marathon. I don't think we have any Marathon gas stations in Georgia. I don't think maybe I've seen one or something, but they don't really happen. Not the internet, I can't confirm. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, oh well. We did, are you hauling drugs? I'm not hauling drugs. I'm hauling my own personal property. That would be probably the thing to do, though. If you were hauling drugs, yeah. Oh, bumpy. Yeah, if you were hauling drugs and then streaming the whole time, that would be bad. Yeah, no, it's a Toyota Tacoma, so it's not like a 250 or a 350 or a 2500, 3500 Chevy or Ford, whatever. It's not designed to carry a whole bunch of stuff. So whenever I hit like a good bump, it's bumping. It's definitely pushing the springs all the way down. What is this? This looks like a big turn. Let's not take that too fast. I guess I turn on the brights. Not that it makes a bunch of difference for the stream, but maybe it does. There we go. Yeah, doesn't really make a difference. Alright, I'm not hauling humans either. Oh my god, no. You know you got the goods. Yeah, no. I'm hauling one human, and that is me. I'm hauling me. So. Oh, cool. Back up to 93. Yay! So yeah, only one human hauling here, and all my stuff. Yeah, apparently you get a whole bunch of people on stream and people start acting a fool. Wow, 136 likes. Wow, it's just going up. That's super cool. No, well, I do have my own goods. I have no, actually there is nothing. There you go. I have nothing illegal in the car. Even if I wasn't streaming, I would still say the same thing. Yeah, I mean, even things that might be legal some places and illegal elsewhere, I don't have any of those either. Just stuff, man. Just computer, some pillows, bed, mattress. Oh my god. Gotta get the Hawk Tua. Oh boy. Lots of stuff. Got to, hey, you know what? We've gone long enough that we've stumbled into world politics. So there you go. That's crazy. Tacoma is white. It was a white Tacoma. Yeah. Not a bad. I'm going to have to add Palestine and Israel to the words that it will not allow people to type. I'll definitely do that later. I added a few. Adding those on your own, like it's really strange to just have an entire list of like every slur you can think of and terrible word and all that, like, and you're just looking at like, oh my god. Why did I create a list? 117, that's cool. I am good. Headed out to Oregon. Gonna hang out and live life. Start a new chapter. Headed out west. Start a new chapter. It's very cowboy story-esque. Very American. I can taste sound. Well, you should probably stop eating the good crayons if you can do that. Just leave the good crayons alone. Maybe stop licking the paint chips. If somebody gives you stamps, just say no. Don't lick them. I'm headed to LA. No, actually not headed to Los Angeles. Headed to Salem, Oregon. Eat the cheap ones. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. Eat the cheap crayons. Yep. Yep. We are on 20, Highway 20. Well, they got new people. There's loads of new people on here. We got up to like, we went from like nothing to like 120 something people. There's loads of new people. Yeah, I haven't heard great things about Portland. But yeah, Salem seems to be a different beast. It seems like a different place. Well, obviously it's a different place, but like, seems like a different mentality there. Cause like, from what I saw on the map, so you got like all these roads and stuff, massive like natural, operators, you know, I don't know the word for it, but yeah. It just, yeah, well, you know, everywhere is getting bad, yeah. Next turn. Oh God, Skibbity Toilet Sigma. I don't know why everybody posted that. I put out a short, and everybody posted Skibbity Toilet Sigma on it, and I have no idea why. And apparently, like, I've seen other videos where apparently that's like super new slang, which I get it. We had slang that was just nonsense that meant stuff when I was young. It's nothing new. Not great internet here. Oh, there they go. Yeah, that's the bad thing. Probably adults. They heard Skibbity Toilet Sigma and they just start typing it on everything. Yeah. Adults have gotten a hold of it. That's not cool. But that's what it is. Let's see. So everybody who's new, what have we not talked about? Let's see. Mississippi is probably one of the most misspelled words in the English language in America. I think there was like there was like the most Googled words, and I think some places were actually like Google was the most Googled word, but then there are other places that were, that's like wild words. Word, yeah. I do actually enjoy like the forest and nature and stuff like that. I'm kind of a gamer, so I do that as well, but I do like, you know, getting out and working out and going out to see nature, because I think you need a balance, you know? You need a balance in life. That's another red car. What's up with the red cars today? Autocorrect, spell Mississippi. You know, actually, yes and no. So I have a VR headset. I have it's kind of an old one now. It was an HTC Vive. It's not the Pro, it's just a regular. And is that a... No, okay, that's just lights. But yeah, I had an HTC Vive, and I used it to play Elite Dangerous. Super fun game on VR. But currently, the biggest game I play, actually the big three right now for me, EverQuest 2 Origins, that just came out, super fun, throwback to 2006 game style. PAX Day, brand new game that's still early release coming out, and Apex Legends. And I played Apex Legends quads with my friends, and then like this brand new dude. We actually won 2 games in a row on quads. It messed up, so we had to leave one, and then we won the next game. So we would have won 3 in a row, but it messed up. So currently I'm headed to Dallas, Texas, and then we're gonna head to Oregon from there. And moving on to Oregon. And hopefully I don't die of dysentery on this Oregon Trail. Or Oregon Trail, I don't know. So, you gotta think about, like, dysentery has got to be the worst way to go. Not the best way to go. It's definitely the worst way to go. I don't know. I don't think I'm to Jackson yet, actually. I may still need to go get closer. Looks like we're on mile marker 86. No, I'm fine. I'm good without that. Thank you. Not trying to die today. Oh, the speeding fines are doubled. Oh boy. Yeah, assisted suicide. Yeah. You're assisting yourself with it. So the speeding fines are doubled. I have no idea what the speed limit is because they didn't post it. So that's fun. Neither. That is funny though. If dysentery was the worst way to go, then what's the best way to go? The best way to go is definitely dying while having sex. Yeah. Sure. If it picks up. The answer is no, apparently. Let's flip that back around. Yeah, I could probably turn on the light, but I'm not really trying to do all that right now. Maybe when I stop for gas. Chinese or Japanese? Oh, I'm actually not, but damn, that's fucked up. Oh, wow. Yep, definitely retracted. Waffle or pancake? I do like waffles. I think it depends. I'm headed to Salem, Oregon. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Okay, so how YouTube works, pretty much to get monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. We're somewhere around like 8,000 subscribers, and since I just recently started posting content again, we have gone up from about like I think 1,200 watch hours to I think we're a little over like 2,100 now or so. This will definitely boost those numbers like crazy, so that's awesome. After you get monetized, the likes, the comments, or even before you're monetized, the likes, comments, the interaction, the talking, all this stuff, everything that's going on right here is going to make the algorithm think that everybody likes this content. So it should show it to other people that like this similar kind of content. So yeah, it absolutely helps, yeah. Play airsoft. I used to play paintball for a little bit. I was kind of too poor to continue because I think I got a hole in my airline, and that was kind of it. That was the end of my little paintball career. So I would say Ryan Reynolds. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the thing is, it's like, okay, if you enjoy a streamer, if you enjoy like what they're doing, absolutely, you know, commenting is like part of it, you know. But yeah, if you're doing shot content or saying something that's actually wrong on the video, and just to make people comment and get an interaction, yeah, that I would say that's probably gaming the system a little bit. But you know, what are you moving from? Where? Oh, sorry, where? I was like, what do you mean, like, what am I running away from? No, where am I? I'm moving from, well, Georgia, kind of? Like, so I just came back from Kuwait. I was working in Kuwait, but I kind of haven't stopped moving since I was 20. Hi. So I joined the Army in 2007, got out in 2014, and then I contracted 3 different times. I deployed once while I was in the Army, and I've had lots of different jobs all over the place and moved lots of different places. I've lived in 5 different countries, so there's not really a place I'm moving from. I'm just was most recently in Georgia. Hi. Please say hi. That's a good question. I'm not sure what a Texas accent sounds like. Maybe it's kind of like, yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like a used car salesman. Kind of like a country used car salesman, I think. Everything's kind of bigger in Texas. You kind of just gotta say it with your chest. That kind of thing. I think that's probably Texas. You got the, oh, hell yeah. That's dope. What are you enlisting in? The Army? Or Air Force or something like that? Yeah, probably true. I have answered a few comments, but honestly, I've generally just been talking and letting the comments go by. So I don't I kind of look over a little bit, but not any more than checking the GPS would be. Oh, Army, awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I will tell you that you should join the Air Force. As a former Army veteran of 8 years, you should join the Air Force. But yeah, the Army is not bad. All right. So here's the deal: if you want to make $100,000 a year, or actually, if you want to make a good retirement, join the military. Do your 20 years. They actually have hybrid like retirements now. It's not the 20-year pension. It's not the it's like they have a thrift savings plan that has like a really great return. It's like a 401k with a great return on it. And then the one thing I have to say about the military, things in place to keep you from screwing yourself. The civilian world just doesn't have that, and the other thing is that you're going to find a lot of people that you have amazing and friends for life. Actually, the guy I'm actually going to go live with, we deployed together. We went out and holy crap, this road is awful. It really depends. Yeah, absolutely. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, we got 69 viewers. Nice. That really just depends on how the world goes. Honestly, it may get worse. It may get better. Who knows? There's a whole lot of factors involved in that. I think the only reason we would enact a draft is if, because we have a lot of volunteer people, but they are having a hard time hitting numbers. They're not going to enact a draft not in wartime. So it would have to be some sort of like 9/11 event to do any sort of draft. And honestly, if there was some big event that was happening, I think patriotism would fill the rosters way faster than the draft would. They probably wouldn't even need it. So that's my 2 cents about it. Love from the living room? Nice. Yep, it is, well, we're in Central Time now, so it is like 4:41 in the morning. And it looks like that in real life. It's not just the camera. It looks like that in real life. It's pitch black out here. If you're doing long comments, I can't read those. I glance over and like the 3 or 4 word ones, I can read those. But I can't actually, if you're doing like a sentence, I'm driving. I can't actually read those. Message from my dad. I think said in 1 hour there's going to be some sort of. He's been watching my dad's been watching we have 360, so they know where I am, and he's judging that on the storm tracker thing. So I think he was saying in an hour it's going to be storm thing. New recruit, yeah. Basic seems like a long time, but it's actually a really short time in comparison. Your hurry up and wait will be your mantra. So get used to just sitting around doing nothing for no reason. You will learn a lot of patience, but also understand that even basic is just a military school, and military school has a process, and they're just trying to get you through each of the required events to get you through and get out of there. None of it is personal. They actually want you to succeed. The idea is that you're going to break you down mentally to remove any sort of preconceived ideas that society may have taught you, and they're going to instill military ideas. And what I mean by that is, what I mean by that is like, so right now I don't have my weapon with me, and they don't call it a gun, they call it a weapon. I don't have my weapon with me. If I was deployed, I would need my weapon with me. I haven't been assigned one, you know? Or I'm going on a trip. I didn't actually check with my supervisor and get it approved and anything like that. So like there's different, like they have you think in a different way. There's requirements to do things. And that's one of the biggest things in the military, is that you will think a different way. Like you will go places with a battle buddy. You will take somebody with you to go just about everywhere, because and tons of accountability. Yes, you will be you might not be able to drink, but you will be signed for $1 million worth of equipment. Good night. So yeah, there is that. What does this say? Pelahatchie Puckett. Well, Puckett then. Good night. Pelahatchie. That's an interesting place. Yeah, I mean, probably. The soldiers I most recently worked with, they were reserve, which that's a completely different beast. But honestly, the ones that were there before, I think they were active duty or National Guard or something. I don't remember, but they were demoralized as all hell. Like they didn't like. There were a few that were great. They were top end soldiers, and there were a few that were just terrible. And they had a lot of potential. They just didn't want to try. So I don't think really like whether basic is hard or not is first line of defense right now is satellite cyber warfare. Pretty much the whole reason they created the Space Force. This is a heavy turn. Actually, it's all right. It's not bad. Just I couldn't see it very well. Could a civil war happen? Well, yeah, a civil war could happen completely, but it's not going to look like it did back then. You're not going to have people with muskets marching through somebody's backyard at each other. Civil war is more of a psychological warfare. It's fifth dimensional warfare at this point. So it's going to be psyops for the most part, which is currently happening. There's a lot of different psyops going on, whether they're, you know, to varying degrees. Drift your car. No thanks. To varying degrees of success, you know. Some of them try and then are just completely, like, I think they, like, prime example that has nothing to do with like federal politics. Los Angeles, they outlawed a lot of the fireworks, or like all of the fireworks, and the entire population of Los Angeles just set off fireworks in the middle of the city. So, civil disobedience, that was a psyop that did not work. And laws are technically psyops. You know, it's oh, what is the word? Social engineering. So it's all a social engineering thing, and it either works or it doesn't. You know, people will follow the laws because blah, and that is a social engineering construct. So you can have like a military police state where they follow the laws because the police will get them. You can have a fascist kind of thing where basically they make you disappear if you break any of the rules or do whatever. Put you in a detention camp, which is similar to the police state. You can have like a true communist, not like they've fucking done in the past, which is pretty much how communism always ends up, because somebody is going to take advantage of it. Where like if you don't do what you're supposed to do, everybody fails because you're a link in the chain, supposed to be. Yeah. Or, you know, in like a law-abiding, you know, like republic or something like that, you know, you have a fine and or a thing, or like in Sharia law where it's a lot like an eye for an eye or something like that, or if you everything has a monetary value, like if you kill somebody, then you can just pay some money and then make it go away, or like, you know, replace a goat or something, whatever the, you know, but there's things where like you got to lose your hands, you know, if you stole. So that's kind of things like if you kill a brother, they have to kill you. So an interesting story about that, we actually found a giant, when I was in the State Department, working in BDSC in, which is right next to the airport in Baghdad. Uh, the I'm actually not multi-streaming. I'm just rambling. We found an entire Connex full of like, which is like a shipping container if you don't know what a Connex is, of like local currency. And what that Connex was for was that if we did a military operation and we actually, because it used to be an army base, if we did a military operation, yeah, it is, and accidentally, you know, broke something, messed up somebody's house, ran over their dog, I don't know, whatever. We had money to fix the problem because money could fix the problem. And what that did was that helped not create more terrorists. It's a 39 to 40 hour drive, yeah. But yeah, what they did was to not create more terrorists. It created situations where, like, yeah, you did something to me, but you gave me the right amount of money, so we can forgive that. So I'm not honor bound to become your enemy. Where you be in the ocean? Yes, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it is roughly 3,000 miles across the United States. Because I'm going at an angle, it's a little bit longer than side to side. I think side to side it's like somewhere like 2,500 or 2,800, but going at an angle you end up about 3,000 miles. Well, I thought about the flight. I went and checked it out. Pretty much the amount of money that it would take to mail the bare necessities and get the flight and stuff like that, I'd end up oh yeah, it's you again. I already gave you a shout out, dude. Whatever it takes to do the the bare necessities and mail it and things like that and take the flight would just end up being basically about what it would cost to drive there. And then I can do, you know, like a stream like this. So it's turned out nicely. Actually, I'm super surprised. We have maintained somewhere, like, once the numbers got up, we maintained somewhere around 90 to 100 something people, and that is blowing me away still. It is so nice to talk to you all. This is really fun. 3 hours, yeah. Yeah, but the other problem is getting all of my things there, and that costs a lot of money. So you haven't even taken me to dinner. I'm not gonna say your name. Yeah, so we East Brandon. Nice. Hi. How are you? But yeah, it would have ended up, I think, being more expensive to fly and then ship all my stuff there. I did check with a shipping company or whatever to take the stuff, and they wanted like $2,500 to do it. Try a tongue twister. She sells seashells by the seashore and wears shorts in September. Sequentially. I don't know. I just made some up. We are 15 miles from our next turn. It looks like it's just going to be like stay on 20 is the next turn, so like it's not going to be like super crazy. Hey, like we're outside of Brandon. Can I come to India? Oh God. One day I will make it to India. I've been all over the place. I've not been to India. Yeah, well, actually, the fun part about that is I get to talk to you guys and ladies and girls and whatnot. People of all shapes and sizes. And you guys keep me awake. So that is, y'all have definitely inspired me to drive farther and longer today because of the interest. I actually, okay, so in Kuwait, when I was living there, we had tons of Indian food. It was great. There were some like things that were not so good. I actually have been to Yellowstone. Yeah, it was a long time ago. We went, so when I was little, my parents took us on like multiple like long trips across the United States. Well, it's starting to lighten up now. Look at that sky, isn't that pretty? But took us on long trips across the United States, and we'd go camping, and we sleep in the car and that kind of stuff and whatnot. We were little, so we'd like spread out in the back seat, and both me and my brother could both like spread out and have full length body bed on the back seat, so we were good. Pass out in whatever. Pass out in whatever position we were at. It was good. But yeah. So I have been there once. It was a long time ago. My parents actually went there recently. My mom just retired. My dad's been retired for ages now. They went on like a long trip. They finally got time to go, take trips and stuff. And then the crazy thing is that, like, my granddad died, and then my grandmother got sick. My brother almost died. He actually coded, and he was in bad shape, so he technically died, and they brought him back to life. So they're having a stopover on their traveling and dealing with all that. So I have been to Jordan for a little bit. I stayed there a night in a hotel, and the biggest thing about Jordan that struck me as interesting is we had to bribe the people to get our bags, and there were like Toyota Tacomas, or not Toyota Tacomas, they were like what is it, like Ford Ranger, anyway, whatever the Toyota High Runner, yeah, I think it might be a High Runner. Anyway, the truck that always ends up being the terrorist truck, they had a whole bunch of those with machine guns in the back guarding the airport, because they definitely were not going to let what happened in Istanbul happen in Jordan. It was wild. There might be a Buc-ee's around here somewhere. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's a Home Depot over there. So there you go. There's a truck on the other side of the road under the bridge. That's interesting. That's weird. I'm behind you? Cool. Well. Yeah. I told the story earlier about getting a concussion while I was snowboarding. Other than that, like, I had like a back issue, but there was nothing like, I didn't lose an arm or a leg or anything. There was nothing like life-threatening, dangerous that happened that I got hurt. So yeah, no, I didn't really have any major injuries in the Army. I'm under your car. Yeah, probably. I thought I ran over something earlier. Must have been a you. Next 3 exits is Pearl. Alright, so we're actually getting to the point where it's 119 miles left on the tank. So I'm probably going to fill up the gas here pretty soon. And check on the load and whatnot. It's a raceway and a Circle K. I'm going to see if I can find a Pilot or something like that to stop at. Nice little truck stop, gas station. See what we can do. Man, that's wild. Up in the 90s for people watching. That's super cool. I don't think it's that creepy. It's like, it's fairly normal. I think you just watch too many ghost videos. Send your full send into another one. Oh, cool. Yeah. Performance Diesel and Auto. Cat factory. It's where they make the cats. Yeah. Uh, 7.5. Okay, so we'll probably, yeah, we'll stop after we make the turn on to 20 West, whatever the next turn is. Go ahead and make that one so I don't miss it, and then looking for a gas station. Looks like we're in Pearl, Mississippi. Whole bunch of exits for Pearl. Honestly, I see very little of what is being done, like typed on the chat, because there's a lot of long sentences, and I can't look over that long, or I'll drive into the ditch. So I just kind of catch something every now and then. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's good, good stream. Very fun. Almost 200 likes. That's cool. 192. It's so many likes it actually barely fits on the screen. Like it actually had to like do a second line. Oh, there we go. 194. It barely fits on the screen, which is, I've never seen that happen. Of course, I've never had more than 100. You know, I've never had 100 likes on a live stream, so that's neat. So, you know, it was weird. Like, I actually tried to turn the screen sideways, but apparently, like, the orientation is locked. So I'll have to figure out how to fix that, or whether that's like that might be like something locked behind, you know, being, whatever you call it, like paid membership, or what's the word I'm looking for? Where they pay you? Partner. Being a YouTube partner. That might be locked behind YouTube partner status or something. Texas. In DC. There you go. Yep. I like I used to, when I lived in Maryland, in Rockville, go over to DC, and because they wouldn't sell alcohol on certain days, so I'd go over to DC real quick and grab some alcohol. That was fun. They had a few nice liquor stores there. Lots of different things I'm not used to. From Antarctica? Holy crap. You're from the place that doesn't have bears? That's wild. Antarctica. I would ask if it's cold, but I'm pretty sure it's cold. Born and bred? I don't think that's possible. unless they had some kids while they were you know, being scientists down there. I also don't think that's possible either. Ah, that might be it, yeah. Okay, is this 3.3? No, we're staying on, okay, we're staying on this one to the left here. Got it. Going through, I guess this is Pearl or something. No, this is Jackson, okay. Yeah, the Jackson, Mississippi we're heading into. Oh, the Flying J as well. Yeah, I guess we're gonna make a major turn in the middle of Jackson, so that's not terrible. Yeah, I'm definitely going to wait to stop for gas now because I don't want to Grenada. I don't want to take an exit because sometimes these exits, like, you take it and then it costs you another hour to actually get back to where you were trying to go, and you take the wrong road in a city. Yeah, 2.3 miles. So we take another turn. Cool. Well, there you go. Yeah. North Korea. I think you're pulling my leg. I think you might be pulling my leg there, sir. Or ma'am, whatever. I don't believe you. The lights are on, right? They are terribly dim. Well, that's okay. Probably not blinding anybody either. Yeah. Man, this is bumpy. Oh, looks like we're gaining on the truck in front of us. Like super bumpy. There's the 7-Elevens in Georgia. I don't think there's actually any 7-Elevens in Georgia. They weren't doing too well anyway. And then, oh, is there? Okay, yeah. No, I don't think there is. Actually, you know, I saw a lot of more 7-Elevens in South Korea than I've seen really anywhere. And by the way and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, there used to be 7-Elevens, but I think they went out of business in Georgia. I think they're down in Florida though. Florida has 7-Elevens, which is strange, but you know, I think everyone kind of drains down into Florida. They're all right, we are, this is the turn, going 20 west. Does that say Yuzo City? All right, that was interesting. Yuzo. Y-U-Z-O-O. Yeah. Let's see. There you go. Back up to 69 miles an hour. Oh, God. For no particular reason. I like it. Okay, yep, straight line. I can't really tell where the road goes. It goes left. It would be great if those street lights were on. But apparently, you know, 5 in the morning is too early for that. Or late, I don't know. One of the two. Jackson Zoo. Don't leave trash in the trucker parking lot. Alright. I'll make sure I don't do that. So let's see, we have looks like 1.2 miles until another turn to stay on 20 west. Oh, that's probably it right there. West to Vicksburg. Yeah. Highway patrol. Alright. So 60. Okay, it's actually... We're gonna lower down to 60 miles per hour so that we adhere to the speed limit laws. Also, considering how terrible these roads are, oh, nope, back up to 70. Alright, well, never mind. Cool. Oh. There's literally a nondescript truck, white and with no logo on it. State, we are in Mississippi at the moment. Wow, 207 likes. That blows me away. That's so crazy. Okay, Vicksburg on the left lane. Two hundred feet, take a left. Well, it did say specifically the very left lane, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to stay here. I don't want to get forced off the road into someplace I'm not trying to go at the last minute. Oh, I just realized my phone's a little sideways. There we go. You guys were leaning to the side. Probably just thought the truck was overloaded on one side. Cigarilla? Nice. Oh, we just hit the rain. Looks like there's going to be some significant rain. Yeah. Alright, well. Here we go. Pick it up, Mississippi. I don't think that's something you want to put on the highway or on the interstate, because I feel like that also means go faster. Like, pick it up. Why are you driving so slow? Pick it up. Oh, yeah, getting worse and worse. All right, well. Hopefully this is just a tail end and we'll get through it quick. Bye. So we're getting heavy rain here. Hopefully the tarp has, it actually would have been nice to check the tarp before this turn. Wow, can't see anything. Okay, we might actually turn that. We might actually slow down a little bit. Get a little bit more focus on the road. Wow. I can't see shit. Alright, well. I can actually see better through the camera than I can out of my own eyes. Not into Texas yet. We are in Mississippi, so we're near. But it says 36, so we're actually probably coming up on Louisiana. I can see a little bit better now. luckily these are some pretty good tires. I think we're actually driving through some pretty deep water, but we're high enough and the tires are strong enough. I think we're doing all right. I've slowed down to like about 60. That's actually helpful. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to hit the right lane after this. That was kind of worrisome. A little bit of drama for the drive. All right, cool. I think we made it. I think we made it through the worst of that. Well, either that or we're in the eye of the storm. You know, whatever. So, no, okay, I was wrong. It's picking up again. But yeah, I couldn't see anything there for a while. That was pretty bad. Natchez Trace. Clinton Raymond Road. Okay. Alright, 92 miles. So I think we're going to stop at the next like truck stop gas station and check the load. Hopefully the rain dies down by then. But yeah, that was intense. I don't know when I plan to like stop. Kind of just along for the ride. I am getting a little tired, so and maybe, you know, I'll get to sleep before it starts getting bright. That'd probably be helpful. So I don't know, maybe soon. I think the early part of the trip is a good time to. That's a good time to. I had not planned on it, but I could. You'd probably just be staring at the truck stop for a while. But I mean, that's kind of what streaming is all about. Just seeing life happen in live. Had not thought about that. Chicken or the egg? Well, the problem is that one of them's going to lie about it, and the other one's going to know the truth, but probably not tell the truth because it'll hurt the other one's feelings. Yeah, alright. That's interesting. I may, yeah, I don't know. Sure. That would be kind of cool. I know there are, like, some people that like, what was it? Amaranth. Yeah, she said she, like, streams while she sleeps. And she gets, like, tens of thousands of people or whatever to watch her while she sleeps, and then when she wakes up everybody goes away. She was like, I have more people watching me while I sleep than I have actually just stay there and watch me while I'm streaming, which, you know, probably says something, but, you know, whatever. It is Amaranth after all. Alright, so I'm gonna... Wow, look at this. Coming up on the left, there's like an old army truck. I think that's a medical truck. And I guess you can't really see it, but yeah, it's like an army, like Humvee with a big, like tonneau top on it, and like a generator, like pull behind generator. That's interesting. All on a trailer being pulled by a truck. That's interesting. Wonder where they're going. Wow, it is flat out here. You can see quite a long way. So it looks like there's Loves coming up. I will need to get gas. Macon, New Zealand. Best friend, Melford, Oregon. Oh, cool, awesome. I had to kind of get the clip notes of that one. 15 miles. Okay, so there's a Loves and 15 miles, so we can stop at a Loves. There's an Arby's there. That would be good. When I wake up, go get some Arby's. Then I'd probably be able to actually, you could do part of your stop stream. Oh, a trucker in the UK? That's interesting. I guess, yeah, I guess you need them. I guess you do need them. Okay. Tell me a story. Yeah, I could do a little bit of streaming when I stop. That way we can just talk and I could actually read the comments instead of just glancing over every now and then. So yeah, we'll probably keep going for the 15 miles and hit that Loves. I think that's gonna be a good spot. Bolton. Is that Michael Bolton? You can't really see it. I think maybe in the we can stop that thing, but the sky is getting really blue. I guess you can see it, yeah. Maybe when the lights happen, but yeah, it's starting. The sun's starting to come up. The sky's blue. Probably going to be a real nice open sky. Hopefully, I don't snore too much. Oh, you know what? One of the problems is that I would have to leave the vehicle on. And that would waste a lot of gas. Yeah, maybe we'll do a little bit of streaming, but I think I'm going to, I don't know though, I probably, now that I think about it, I probably should not go to sleep at this time of year when the sun is coming up in a turned off car. I will probably wake up in a pool of sweat if I wake up at all. So there is that. Okay, then that's probably okay. Actually, I think if you just parked, I don't think it burned like that much fuel. I think it'll probably be fine. I'll just turn up the AC and things like that to save a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna have a nap, wake up whenever I wake up, and then probably just keep on going, keep on rolling, baby. Definitely would be good for view hours. Pasta! Yay, pasta! 229 likes. That's pretty cool. I am usually lucky to have that many likes on an old video, much less much less a live video. That's cool. Not if you marry the right one. Yay, trucker. Well, I'm not a trucker. I'll tell you. Good try, though. Good try. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy. "97 people watching. That's pretty neat. Now 233. That's cool. 627. Looks like it's 527. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to pee. I am holding it. Not a titties. Yeah, I think they've got probably a lot lizard app for that, or grinder. Whatever it is. Truckersonly.com. Lol. Hopefully I have not passed the lows. I wasn't actually paying attention. If not, I'll just pick a random truck stop and go there. Hundreds of people. That's cool. That's real neat. Look at that sky, though. Isn't that pretty? A nice blue, like grayish blue. That's neat. Looks a whole lot better in the camera than it does real life, though. Let's see, how many hours have I been driving? So I started at 10. So we got about 8 hours. We'll definitely put in quite a few hours tomorrow. But, you know, I'll have a full night's rest when we take off tomorrow. Or as much of a full night's rest as I can get in the driver's seat of a car or a truck, so we'll see. Lodging, relaxing. I'm going to Oregon. Salem, Oregon. YouTube's the new grinder. Damn. Crazy. Flora, Edward. Yeah, I'm going to Oregon and gonna be a social media manager. I am not a trucker. Nope, not a trucker. Just driving a pickup truck with my stuff in it, moving to Oregon. I'm in Mississippi, and I think we're getting real close to the state line into Louisiana, actually. Yeah, actually 19 miles from it. So yeah, in about 19 miles, we're going to be in Louisiana. He's unemployed. Yeah. Technically, I am a entrepreneur. So that's a fancy word for saying unemployed. But also, I do work for a company that I'm actually going to work at in Oregon. So, yeah. And also, apparently, I do YouTube, so there you go. Hopefully, by the end of this this trip, we'll have the watch hours we need, or within 5 days of it, because it takes for a while for the watch hours to show up. We'll have enough to get monetized on here, and we'll have lots of views and stuff, and do lots of going around and probably hiking content or whatever. I just kind of do videos of whatever I'm doing, really. Not a coward. Yeah, night driving's fun. I didn't quite read much of the rest of it. So you got 59, got divorced, that kind of stuff. Sorry to hear that. But night driving is not bad. Can't really read everything while I'm driving. I have a Toyota Tacoma that I have rented for the trip. So, back up to 100. But yeah, going to work at Caveman Etchings. It's a laser etching company. We're getting stood up, and it seemed like some people were interested in getting some stuff, so that's pretty neat. We'll definitely post some content of the stuff and kind of shift some views over there. But yeah, check out we have a Caveman Surplus YouTube channel. We'll probably just change it to like Caveman Etchings. So yeah, you can like the Caveman Surplus YouTube channel, and we'll just put everything on there. Or maybe we'll call it like Caveman Industries for all the caveman content. But yeah, he's got like military surplus. We're gonna do some stuff with that, and then we got laser etching and whatnot. The drive is roughly 40 hours total. We are about 8 hours into the drive, and or maybe 8.5. And oh, there's the Loves. Wow, $4. Oh, that's diesel. Okay, 311, which is not terrible for regular. That's not bad. Glad I don't have diesel. That's crazy. But I think diesel lasts a little bit longer, though. Flowers. That way. Nice. I like flowers. Yeah, we had 71 miles worth of fuel left, so I try to fill up round about 100 left just to not push it. But yeah, we were going through Jackson, Mississippi, so I didn't want to quite do that. Have to remember it's on the other side. Oh, okay. Actually, so I said something in my other video about the thing being on the wrong side. I actually was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the arrow for the odometer and trip meter thing, and not the fuel thing. It is on the left. Okay, that's cool. At least it's not wrong. Yeah, Caveman Studios. There we go. Oh, all right. Old Loves. So we're probably gonna go park somewhere with a good view. We can park. I think over there to the left. That'll be nice, and we'll that way you guys can see people walking in and out of the store and see what's up. So I'm gonna get some gas. Oh. So what we're gonna do is saw the top of your head off, root around in there with a stick, see if we can find that dabbering clock. Alright, so we're gonna go check out. Oh, that fell off. Yeah, that's kind of a new thing, so I'm not 100% sure. I'll fix it in a minute. Alright, so this is what we're carrying right here. This massive thing right here. Step over this thing. So this is getting a little flappy here. You can tell because it's getting all that stuff. Starts feeling like cloth more than anything. So, but it's holding together pretty well. Even this side that's obviously like starting to, tear up and whatnot. Not doing too bad. Yeah, nice to meet you, Dana. Oh, look at that. The chair leg ripped through, so we do actually have a hole at the top. Interesting. It's like a little periscope. Wonder if that wheel's just spinning around in circles while we're going. Yeah, you can see. Yeah. Nothing to be really done about that. Maybe I could get up there and put some tape on it or something, but I don't know. So we're got some stuff here. So, yep. I mean, that's not super terrible. It's not great. There we go. $45 this fill up. That's pretty much a little over, or it was It was at a little under a third of a tank. So it's about roughly, I don't know, like $60 to fill up the tank from empty, but not trying to get that empty. So, is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, those were brand new tarps, yeah. So like I don't expect them to I don't quite expect them to last very much longer. All right, so okay, so that pops in there. Let's see, we'll put you on here. Plug it back up. So I guess hello from San Antonio, Texas, Jose. Yeah, I guess we'll keep the car running. Just kind of keep the air at whatever, because it would get a little muggy in here. Anyway. Alright, so I'm thinking over, you can see it a little bit on the left here when we turn. Thinking maybe over there. You know, somewhere in the middle would have a good, or you could watch the actual truck drivers come in if I point the other way. But, wow, that Mustang is really messed up. Actually, yeah, let's point at that looks like the truck entrance or whatever, the road. Oh, okay, 1 hour customer parking. Interesting. Okay. They do not like truck sleepers. Interesting. Alright. I guess there's not gonna be any sleeping in the truck here. We'll have to find a different place. So, I'm gonna go inside and handle business, if you know what I mean. So you guys hang out here and I'll be back. And apparently we're gonna have to keep rolling because they don't want us sleeping here. Or maybe I could sleep there in the middle. right, everybody, we are back. So I talked to the guy who works here. Hello. I talked to the guy who works here. Basically, he said they don't really care. But I think what I'm gonna do is there's like RVs and stuff parked just over there. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is park behind one of them. And then that way, you know, because pretty sure the RV is going to be here all night. So we'll should be all right. Yeah, we're gonna park behind here. That way I'm not parked in front of the sign that literally says you have to leave in an hour. So maybe not being in front of that sign is a good idea. All right. So so some people said they wanted to like leave the stream on. I don't know if you guys want that. I'm good either way. Doesn't bother me. Bye. Yeah, I'm good either way. I'm gonna grab me a nap. Got me a nice little pillow. And you know, you guys can talk amongst yourself. Wow, 112 people, that's cool. Yeah. Peace out, wimp. So yeah, I don't know. Let's actually, just in the interest of keeping these videos short so people will actually watch them, let's go ahead and end it. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been such a treat. Wow, like we had hundreds of people. That's amazing. And I'm blown away. So thank you all for watching, and we will be back at it with a part 4 tomorrow. So definitely tune in. We'll see you all then.